Oh, hello, me hearties. A very good morning to you. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE, and we're live on the big one. So I thought I'll pop up and just see who's about. It's just coming up to 6:30 on Thursday. So that's Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025. There you are, a bit of time checking for you there. We like that. So if you can tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that I'm actually live now, and we'll see how things go. 6:30 exactly. So up you get and into the shower with you, of course, but not till we've had a wee bit of chit-chat. So it's wonderful stuff. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Spread the word. Devon, thank you so much for my red roses. What a lovely, lovely thing to do. How very kind are you? Casey's just joined us, Brownie, and Mick, and Ali has joined us. Ali McNeil from Isla in the west of Scotland. Kamraha Ali Hakimamaha. Got a minute? Oh, we've always got a minute for you, Devon. I tell you that, and thank you so much. DINKY-DOO, Robert has popped up. DINKY-DOO, Jonesy. Oh, you've got a minute for us, Devon. Yes, I thank you, and thank you for all your kindness. I'm with you. Good morning from Beaumore in Isla. Good morning, Ali, at the round church there, where the devil cannot hide in the corners. Nova Scotia. Oh, Devon, brilliant. Well, you'll see, I don't know if you're also on X or Twitter, but I just put over, I've got a YouTube movie channel, and Canada is huge on that. Big fans in Canada. So we just popped that up last night. Patrick's just joined us and Callum's joined us. Tell us where you're watching from, guys. Very, very important. You're watching Scottie McCLUE, the First Lord of the Internet, the world's top broadcaster, and very important this, the world's most humble man. I don't want anybody to think we're blowing any trumpets. We just happen to be the world's top broadcaster and happen to be the First Lord of the Internet. So there you are, you'll see. I tell you, minus me, says Devon. Oh, Devon, no, plus you. Blackburn in West Lothian. Jlock. How lovely to have you with us from Blackburn in West Lothian as opposed to Blackburn in Lancashire. There we are. Old timer. Good man, Devon. We like the old timers. Welcome, I say to you. DINKY-DOO, my friend, it's Robert Overby from San Antonio in Texas. Robert, how lovely to have you with us. Robert, have you checked out the Scottie McCLUE movie channel? Yes, it's just under Scottie McCLUE Movies on YouTube. I'm only 32. Oh, Devon, you're only 32. You said you were an old timer, right? So I thought, so maybe you were awakened by an old timer. Is that your alarm clock with the two bells and the thing that goes like that between them? I tell you, DINKY-DOO. No, he's saying, I'm an old timer. Ah, right. It's wonderful stuff. Courtney, DINKY-DOO. Morning, Scottie. Dad loves listening to you. Oh, Devon, right. Give him my fondest regards. Hey, up, Scottie. Hey, Dave. You all right, lad? Scottie, time for you to release a remix. Well, listen, things are happening radio-wise. In Canada, says Devon. Scottie, my man, says John. DINKY-DOO. John, guys, tell us where you're watching from. Very, very important. Get that out there. And tell everybody about it. Watch all the videos. Share everything. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap on your screen as well. 41,000 likes. We love you all, says Devon. Devon, you're very kind. We are proud Scots. Ah, there's the rub, you're Scots. We love it. Well, I think every Scot should be proud. I think the next remix should be you and a famous rap artist. So there you are. How lovely. I tell you. Don't tell my mother. All right, Devon, not a word. Mum's the word, I say. DINKY-DOO, Scottie, what do you think of independence? Well, we haven't had it for 318 years, but I think we should go back to it because, we're not being looked after at all. and I saw them crowing yesterday that they'd given more money for Scotland. It's just some of our own money back. There was some guy saying, delivering for Scotland. I thought, no, Scotland delivering for you. What do you think of the Dawn Scottish Cup win, Scottie? Allans, look at my TikTok videos and I sing you the Northern Lights of old Aberdeen. We love it. Well said, pal. Absolutely, Chico. Yes, back to the old independence. Sooner the better. Because, I mean, you're never, ever, ever going to be successful with Westminster attempting to run Scotland. OMGGG, I remember you from YouTube. Alex, we've got a new YouTube channel and we've got 34 subscribers, right? We've also got the movie channel with, I think it's 48,000 subscribers. So it's ahead at the moment. But if you want to go on to Scottie McCLUE Talk Show and just subscribe, click subscribe. It will help us to be able to live stream. Remember me and Maria, we asked you if you like tea. I do, Alex. Of course I remember you and Maria. How fantastic is that? Angie's joined us. Limon has joined us. Yes, says Alex. So lovely to be with you all, guys. A very good morning. If you've just joined us, I know I look a bit early morning-ish, you know, but we'll brighten up as the day goes on. Dinky-Doo, the CBD expert, how fabulous are you down in Romsey in Hants? See what I just did there? Hants. Do you like that? It's wonderful. You're getting into the TikTok, aren't you, Scottie? Dave, yes. I mean, you know, it was some young people that said, you should be on TikTok. And I said, I don't know what it is. And they said, we'll show you. And that was it. Bra morning here. How are you, Chico? Bra morning here. I did myself in yesterday gardening at McCLUE Tiles. I trust your opinion. Should I dye my hair pink, blue, or purple? Charlie, I went into my workplace one morning, and a lady I have immense time for is the head cleaner. And she'd cleaned the whole place and was having a cup of tea. And I said, do you think I should dye my hair? And she said, dye your hair. Away and behave yourself. Just sit there and shut up and eat your banana. I used to like a banana with 2 digestives, but don't try that at home. There we are. I'm in exactly that position, Scottie. There you are, Dave. Well, no, get into it, Dave. You know, you will thoroughly enjoy it, and you just pop your phone up in front of you and have a chat with the world. The world loves it, and so do I. I have a question. Me and Maria had a question. When you left, I was typing it. Type your question, and we'll read it out and see if we can answer it for you. I tell you, Lenny's just joined us. Good morning. Does England something about... No, Mahout. No, I don't think... yes, I don't think that's the answer to your problems. Put it that way. How many cups of teas have you had? Oh, we're probably running into the million, I would think. Not this morning, of course, but, you know. David's joined us, Dinky-Doo. Good on you, Scottie. Absolutely, and good on you, Dave. Get into this. Do you support LGBTQ+? I would support LGBTQ, although I'm not any of these things, but I would support them plus S. S for straight. I think you should have LBGTQS plus. There we are. So huge tolerance. Thank you, Scottie. Dinky-Doo. Alex, thank you. I say to you, how amazing are you? If you've just joined us, folks, Dinky-Doo, it's Scottie McCLUE, talking to every single one of you. The world's top broadcaster and the world's most humble man. I always like to add that in case anybody thinks, you know, I'm being a blowhard. A blowhard. We don't want that. I can remember somebody talking and I said, he seems a nice big chap. And this guy said, he's a blowhard. as if it was almost verging on the criminal. Where's your accent from, sir? Well, Ariane, I don't really have an accent per se. This is just the way I speak and the way I've always spoken, And it's a great privilege to be on here, and it's a great privilege, just anyway, you know what I mean? You speak very well. Ariane, that's very kind of you. There we are. DINKY-DOO, guys. Follow us as soon as you possibly can. And let's have some tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. And also tell us where you're watching from. That's important. I tell you, good morning from Glasgow, says the Queen of Karma. Do you know Queen of Karma? I found this the other day. I thought karma was always just somebody getting their comeuppance. But apparently karma comes back on you as well. So there we are. So you've got to look after other people. From Northern Ireland, says Jordan. I'm watching you from the kitchen. Yes, the kitchen in Romsey and Hants, cbdexpert.co.uk. I'm watching from an oil rig in the North Sea, Gary. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your service. I used to work with people who were audio challenged, and I say thank you like that, you see. Do you see anything about Ballymena? Just on the social media, yes, absolutely. A little bit on the mainstream. Watching while walking the estate of Lord Darnley, the husband of Mary, Queen of Scots. So, elementals, are you near Darnley? Are you near the Darnley sycamore? So there we are. You're a good Catholic man. Hail, hail. Well, everybody's Catholic. Everyone is Catholic. Yes, absolutely, because Catholic just means universal. So there you have it. I don't think we would have anything to do with a banned terrorist organisation, though. So there you are. Temple Newsome Estate in Leeds. I know it. Do you know Wortley in Leeds? I tell you, good morning from Erskine. Okay, see, we love Erskine. Apparently, Bishopton's several times the size it was. Am I right? Somebody told me about that the other day. I do, says Elementals. What was the question, Elementals? Morning, Scottie. I tell you, I've got to go to the lab today for new product development. Well, if I had something new that was edible, it always got tested in the lab first. But that was the Labrador. There he's there, Lord Reith. Test the lab, I say. I know Wortley and Leeds, absolutely, Elementals. I stayed 15 minutes from Leeds. Not very far from the sculpture park. Know where I am, M1. Well, I didn't stay in the M1. Yes, correct, Mr. McCLUE, DINKY-DOO. Thank you, Queen of Karma. We salute you and we thank you for your karma. I have seen it in action 2 or 3 times in my life. Very, very interesting. Very rewarding. Something's happened to you and you think, this is just wrong. And it gets put right. You haven't changed since leaving Scot FM. Roadrunner, thank you very much. I don't actually think I have. There we are. And I left Scot FM 28 years ago. Wow. Absolutely. I know the sculpture park. It's also a beautiful area. Elementals. Everywhere you are is beautiful. Leeds is beautiful. Your estate is beautiful. And it's stuffed full of beautiful people. Yeah? So don't go with the old media flow. I tell you. Who have we got? You left Scot FM when you were 12. That's right. That's right. Yes, I joined when I was 10. Indeed, Elementals says indeed. Indeed, Elementals, I tell you. You've got a flash go. What's a flash goal? What do we do? What do I do with a flash goal? Let's try it. 10 people have to send me a heart me in 10 minutes, I think. Let's pin it. Guys, I've pinned the flash goal, and 10 of you have to send a heart me to the live. Scottie, did I read an article? You're from Lanark. No, I ran the radio station in Lanark for a couple of years, but we had a stewardship problem. So that's really all I could say about that. So that makes you years old. Well, no, Roadrunner, you see, what you're not taking into account is that I am actually a time traveler. So I could be between 1 and 2 million years old. And remember, I also don't have a birthday. There we are. Lanark FM causing me. No, not Lanark FM. No, it was L107. There you are. I tell you. Fantastic. But sadly, we had a stewardship problem. So there we are. Okay, says Roadrunner. You got it, Roadrunner? I tell you. That's fantastic. Good morning, everybody. If you've just joined us, it's just gone 6:46. We popped up at 6:30, just a few seconds before, 6:29, 6:30, just to say hi to everyone. I tell you, you're good, says Roadrunner. Well, you're good, Roadrunner. Did you work with Norman? So there you are, says the CBD expert. So there you are. I may have done. My name is Fotheringham. Is it Scottish? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a wonderful old name. Look up Stuart Fotheringham. STEUART-Fotheringham. There you are. And Fotheringay Castle. Thoughts on potatoes? Well, I usually like a few New Jerseys smothered in butter, but they're not the best thing for this, for the chin. I like butter, you see. The Henderson clan, a Scottish clan. Oh, I think so. Hail, hail. We're under a flash flood warning in San Antonio. Please keep us in your prayers. I will, Robert. Yes, bless San Antonio. Bless Texas, and bless you, Robert. It's a rare name. Fotheringham. Well, yes and no. I think there are streets called after it. I tell you. Glasgow was so hot. Oh, Queen of Karma. I did myself in yesterday gardening. All I could do was sit and puff. Running with sweat. Too much information, but you know, absolutely crazy. I didn't realize just quite how hot it was. I thought, well, it's not like direct sunshine, you know. The sun was kind of clouded over a bit. You did my dad and all. Yes, indeed. Oh, I've spoken to millions of people. I'm known, guys, to 2 billion people. And I had a half-witted idiot the other day said, a bit of a come down on the TikTok. I think not. You look at all the major international stars on TikTok. My dad, says MB. Yes, we got it, MB. Thank you very much. You don't need to spam us. Roadrunner says, chat later, Scottie, you're fab too. I tell you. Right, MB, that's enough now. We get your da bit. Today is Lanimals. Have you heard of it? Jay, heard of it? It's a fantastic day, Lanimals Day. It's like, what's the other one that we have in the wee Renfrewshire town? Kilbarchan, and we've got Hebe Simpson. Now, what day is that in Kilbarchan? Somebody will remind me, I did know it. Jay from Garthamlock. Jay Dinky-Doo from Garthamlock. You're a blast from the past. I used to always listen to you. Guy, well, we're going into the future. Did you like the Scottish TV show Take the High Road? No, I didn't like it. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Loved every day. Mrs. Mac and Dougal. And Dougal's mother. Who else have we got? Mr. Snedden. And the lady at the big house. She was great. Mrs. Cunningham. And Fiona Cunningham. And was it Greg Cunningham? And then there was Sir John. And who else? Mr. Murdoch. Oh, I loved it. That should have come back, actually, I tell you. Yes, indeed, MB. Absolutely, you're quite right. Follow us, guys, as soon as you possibly can. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scottie McCLUE is live. So there we are. Right, MB. Now, who have we got here? I need another 25 followers. So everybody up to the top left that way, and follow. I tell you. So there we are. MB, I don't know why you're putting down people's names. We're not really too interested in that on here. Scottie's silly hat. Have you got a silly hat? There you are. You should get one like mine. Sensible hat, this is known as. Show us your silly hat. There we go. I tell you. I love Take the High Road. I think it's very much missed. You know, I thoroughly enjoyed it. In fact, I tried to get a part. And the producer and the director saw me and said that I had a fine appearance. So there we are. But I didn't get the part, sadly. But I went to see him. He was very encouraging. Is the hat Aquascutum? The hat is Kangol, a Kangol hat. So there you are. Kangol. Can you see the little badge at the side there? Wonderful stuff, I tell you. So there we are. You're in a film. Oh, I'm in several films, I tell you. You would have been fab, Scottie. Oh, Take the High Road. I don't know what character I would have played or how I would have played him. I wonder if we could have poshed up and maybe had a neighbouring estate, you know. Oh, yes, and Inverdarach. Do you remember Inverdarach? He was good, I tell you. And the nurse. Yes. I actually spoke to Mr. Mac on the phone. What an amazing lady. To Mrs. Mac, Gwyneth Guthrie, the late Gwyneth, sadly. She was lovely. Everybody loved her. And I also loved Dougal's mother, Marjorie Thompson. Marjorie was born in 1913. So she would now be 112. It's just amazing, isn't it? She was great. And I'll tell you, I worked for Scottish television, and I used to be able to see it on my monitor. Born in 1937, says Michael. You were, Michael. Wow. What a top man. So there you are. I was in Glendarach. Yes, Luss. Do you remember an extra in the film called Seedy? No. Absolutely, you'd have stirred up a good storyline. Or we could have been a hard man. Do you remember who else? Oh, we had Chick. Do you remember Chick? And also, do you remember the wee guy who ran the garage? Yes, absolutely. What did you do at Scottish television? I was the newscaster, and I was a continuity announcer in Vision in the days when the announcers did all that stuff. Chick was fab. We loved Chick. I tell you, oh, cool. And what about Dougal getting betrothed to... Who was the big lady? The big local lady? Morag ran her father's croft. Do you still have any memorable from Take the High Road? Oh, lots of it. I watched it all the time. Da 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 dee dee dee. Beautiful. Luss is a beautifully quaint place. Yes, indeed. Oh, I'll tell you a man I loved was The Minister. And The Minister was a lovely actor called John Young. And his wife was a top theatrical agent. And his son is another wonderful actor called Paul Young. So there you are. Isn't it wonderful? So talk about the family. And I remember being at their beautiful house in the West End of Glasgow. Lovely people. I'd love a script from the show. Michael, you can still watch it. Get on to STV Player and see if they've got Take the High Road and just watch it. That was another one. Isabel in the shop. And Brian. Brian had been in the Slammer, hadn't he? And Jimmy, their son, absolute gold. Oh, it was beautiful. So there you are. Now, who have we got here? I don't like, says somebody. What have you not got to like? Ghostly Unknown, what are you doing? Let's see what's going on here. Right, so we'll have a look at that. So there we are. Ah, Ghostly Unknown, I see what you're up to. You're a baddie. Right, guys, say bye-bye to the evil Ghostly Unknown. We're just about to block him. There we are. Bye-bye, Ghostly. Clean up your act and raise your game. I could tell he was one of these half-wits, I tell you. Can you get me any autographs? Well, I don't know. I was sorry to see that Mary Riggins had passed away some time ago. And she was Effie in Take the High Road. So there we go. Wonderful stuff. We like it. Rangers or Celtic? Phantom, I would go and see them both play if you're ratching about for a team to support. And because they're actually both very good teams. And then make a decision which one you want to run with. I loved her. We loved Effie. And can anybody go back to the early days, the lady that drove the bus? Maggie, who was a bit of a gossip and used to gossip to Isabel in the shop. Phantom says, I'm a die-hard Rangers fan. I don't think there's such a thing as a die-hard Rangers fan. You should try Celtic for maybe even a few months and then decide whether you're Rangers or Celtic. You know, well, why were you asking if you've made a decision? Good morning, Scottie. Sugar is energy. Michael, you are an absolute genius. That's the line. She pinched a couple of sweeties from Isabel's shop, a couple of barley sugars or something, or boilings. And Isabel went, here, Maggie, or something like that. And she went, sugar's energy. I was just wondering because you're Scottish. Oh, right. Oh, no, Manchester United is my team. I tell you, I quite like the Arsenals. I know being Scottish has nothing to do with Rangers or Celtic. They're Glasgow teams. You know, there's dozens of Scottish football teams. Aberdeen, Dundee United, Dundee, St Johnstone, Morton, the Greenock Morton, St Mirren, the Saints. What else have we got? Motherwell, Hamilton. What else have we got? Raith Rovers, Inverness. There's absolute Forest Mechanics. There's stacks of football teams. Hearts, yeah, we nearly forgot the Hearts. Hearts and Hibs. The Jam Tarts, the Jambos. Jay says, I've had 2 days of gout, Scottie. Worst pain ever. Have you ever had it? Jay, I went into the doctor's and I was limping and he said, gout. I said, I've just come in. There we are. Killy, yes, Killy Cranky. Oh no, Killymarnock. Yes, absolutely. Rangers been the one I've been brought up around. I'll always have them close to your heart. Phantom, you can have them both close to your heart. And just because somebody else supported Rangers, that's like saying you vote for a political party because your granny voted for it. Up the borough, yes, Middlesbrough, eh? Come on, the borough. My local team is Rovers, Blackburn Rovers, I tell you. Wasn't it sad about the Queen of TikTok? Yes, the 91-year-old Norma who passed away. Oh, it's always sad, Dean, I tell you. Yes, Scottie, yes, absolutely. Good morning. What's the... oh, my goodness me, I'm just looking at the time. Guys, have you all followed me? It amazes me that millions upon millions watch Scottie McCLUE's videos and only a handful of you follow. I think we've got something like, is it 37,000 followers when we should have 37 million followers. 7 o'clock, guys. If you're going for the 7 o'clock bus, you've missed it. Back last year, wrote to the lady who played Isabel Blair. She replied with some lovely photos. Yes, that's a lovely lady called Eileen McCallum, an outstanding actress and a very, very nice lady. You should... 34,100 followers, says Phantom. Well, Phantom, that should be 34 million followers, because literally hundreds of millions have watched all the videos. TikTok used to give you the actual figure, and you could see it. And we have 1 million a month on Scottie McCLUE movies on YouTube. When are you getting your own TV programme, Scottie? Do you know, Dean, I wrote to them now about 10 years ago, and I said, why don't you put Scottie McCLUE on between 11 and midnight on commercial television? And we'll do what we're doing here, but we'll take calls, we'll take email, we'll take texts. You know, they'd absolutely clean up. Do you have any memorabilia from Take the High Road? No, I didn't get any memorabilia at the time. One of my favourite actors, he played the king in Troy. Brian, can't remember his second name. Exactly, what is TikTok's algorithm? So there you are, says Phantom. He says it's like understanding a woman. The algorithm. I tell you, once I'd cracked the algorithm on YouTube, they demonetized me. I had 80,000 people watch something I put up right away. I tell you, so there you are. Guys, I need another 20 followers. That would be amazing, Scottie. What did they say when you wrote to them? No, they just sent back and said something like, it's not something we'd be interested in. And I said to them, I said, surely this is worth a polystyrene coffee, you know? a cup of coffee in a polystyrene cup. Congratulations, I tell you, Morty. Morty is sending me TikTok gifts. Morty, you're a very, very kind man. I tell you, he sent me 20 TikToks. Is that not beautiful? Guys, we're going to have to go soon. Do you like the TV show Still Game? Apparently, I was the original inspiration for Still Game. That's my little claim to fame. Hallam FM, the Sheffield women have dropped bums. Well, more Barnsley, Russ. The Barnsley bottoms tend to be a bit lower. My son lives in Scotland now. He's been there 2 years. Well, he's obviously doing well. Anybody that survives 2 years in Scotland's doing very well. Marco the darts man says hi. Hi, Marco. I've only played darts once and a guy taught me. And I beat him. Are you going to be on the radio show soon? Yes, we should be. We're talking to a number of stations. My uncle used to play for East Fife. Ah, Jimmy Shand territory. Did he play with Jimmy Shand? They're wrong, Scottie. I'm sure millions would love a programme like this. Dean, they would. I know that. You see, I'll tell you, A guy was once setting up a television station. And I rang him. He's quite a senior guy in the media. And they own newspapers and stuff. And I rang him. And I go straight through. Everybody will take Scottie McCLUE's call. It's very interesting. And if they don't, then they're not worth speaking to. And everybody will see you or talk to you for 5-10 minutes. And I said to him, I've got the very thing for you. And he said, I fail to see, this was his words, I fail to see why a Scottish radio talk show should make an English television station succeed. And I said, well, unfortunately, that's where you're not quite on the money. I said, it's not a Scottish radio show, although it's been very, very, very successful in Scotland. And I said to him, actually, I said, but you've actually summed it up for me. I said, you failed to see. I said, and you've got to be right in for this for it to work. And it's been proven everywhere else, brings millions in terms of, I mean, I had a managing director that told me quite straight. He said, you turned a £500,000 project into a £28 million success story. Now, that's not bad, is it? I didn't get a share of it, but it's not bad. I'm not sure. It's been ages since he passed. End of the year. All right. Morty, DINKY-DOO. I love Scotland. It's beautiful. You're so lucky to live in such a place. Andy, I agree. And I've lived all over the UK. I'm terribly well-travelled in the UK. I'm not so well-travelled out with the UK, but I've been to a few countries, I tell you. But I'm more interested in living in the UK. And I'm very saddened by the political setup at the moment. And I'm not political. I'm not party political. I've been very saddened I've been very saddened by the political setup in this country since 1997. The 1st of May 1997 was when Britain died. I love to take photos of Scotland. I live in Fife and we own a camper van. All right, oh, I think I know who you might be. Well said, Scottie. I tell you, DINKY-DOO. Lovely to have you with us, guys. We're going to have to go soon. You're keeping me here. We love it. A bit of TikTok. I'm heading for a week in Torquay. Have you ever been? I've not been to Torquay. I have been to Newton Abbot on the motor rail, which I'll explain to you. But I've never been to Torquay, but my neighbour tells me it's lovely, palm trees, the lot. Scottie, your fingerless gloves, if a fan wanted them, would you give them away? Well, I've only got one here at the moment. I don't know where the other one is. Hang on. Fingerless gloves. A fingerless glove is just enough. So there we go. I tell you, is there any way the listeners could help you get on the telly, Scottie? Only by, I think, writing to the television company and saying, is there any chance you'd put Scottie McCLUE on for an hour? I mean, once they'd tried it, it would be a winner. And success has many fathers, as I only know too well. Know only too well. Just checking the grammar there. AI. I'm more I than AI. But but I think that they need to be able to see it themselves. They need to see this man is a huge talent. I'm not being trumpet blowing here, guys. This is how I'm viewed in media circles. This guy is a huge talent. He could bring us very big numbers. He's never said or done anything he shouldn't. And he's got, a nice, clear... I remember overhearing, somebody told me that two very senior media people were arguing about who was going to take Scottie McCLUE, because there's a saying in the media, whoever has McCLUE has the market. And McCLUE is at his best when the competition are chapping at the door. Rat-a-tat-tat. So what we actually need is somebody who recognises skills and talent, says, yeah, no, I can handle that. So these two very senior people were contemplating who was going to get to McCLUE first and make me the best offer. I'm not just an athlete, you know, black belt in karaoke. So anyway, one of them had said, we don't know his politics, meaning was I a lefty or a righty? Now, I'm apolitical. That's why they didn't know my politics, because I'm not political at all. Do you see what I mean? And to put it in mechanical engineering terms, if it was a diesel engine, you would want to take my cylinder up to TDC. You would want to bring my flywheel round to TDC. Does anybody know what that means? So there you are. So Dean, thank you for your kind offer. I tell you. Who am I, do you think? Phantom, did you like that one? What's on your ceiling? My ceiling? Just the lights. That's, do you mean the badge? That's my old school. The motto was, Hinc vira virtus. From these gates comes true virtue. And we've proven that. We've proven. Scottie McCLUE, God bless you, sir. God save the king. God save the king, Aaron. I salute you, sir. Everybody needs to get behind the king 100%. Visited Killeen Castle. I can honestly say it's breathtaking how beautiful it is. Andy, I visited it many, many times. I actually knew the family that owned it, the Kennedys, before it went to the National Trust. What's on your ceiling? Hazza, you're spamming us now. Scottie, what's your favourite type of morning roll? I need inspiration. The Glasgow morning roll. Absolutely lovely. So there you are. That's the one. That sort of slightly firm but waxy look. Beautiful. You get a sliced sausage in that. DINKY-DOO, Scottie McCLUE, I had one yesterday. I think you're a huge talent and very intelligent. Well, Dean, you're very kind. One doesn't like to blow about I'm a huge talent, but it's been proven that if you put Scottie McCLUE on your television or your radio channel, the audience just goes, way, way. I mean, I had almost 250,000 per half hour. That's about 3 or 4 games going on at Hampden every half hour with one person. That's 3 Rangers and Celtic games going on every half hour. Do you mind of Bossman J at Scott FM, Scottie? I do, Jay. I worked with Bossman J. Very nice fellow. I think he's got his own radio station now. You're still teaching. I do bits and pieces. I tell you, you are a manual and an automatic. Oh, yes, indeed. I'm a McCabe. Is that who you thought? Well, it's a very good name. There's lots of good McCabes, I tell you. Morning blessing, Scottie McCLUE. Justine, morning blessing. How are you feeling today, sir? We're brilliant, Your Majesty. Morton's crispy roll, that's the one. Come on, guys, let's get Scottie on the box. This is what we need. Well, be careful what you wish for, because this, what we're doing right now, is what I would be doing on your commercial broadcaster. Or we take the money from HS2 and get Rachel to give it to the BBC for the Scottie McCLUE phone-in on the BBC. You know, a roll and square sausage with a fried egg with a young runny oak and a tatty scone. Kylie, stop! I haven't had my breakfast yet. Oh, you're a legend. Wee Paul's daddy, DINKY-DOO, you're a legend. Bits and Pieces, the Scottish anthem. Yeah, God Save the King. Do you ever remember when everyone for you was a wind-up on the Pete Price show. I do, I remember, I know Peter. Please tell me you didn't sell out to the BBC Mickey. We can't have that comment, unfortunately. What a shame. No, I've never sold out to anybody. So there we go. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't make comments like that, unfortunately. We have had to ban you. So there you go. Guys, always just be a bit careful what you say. That's the thing I tell you. I mean, there's Mickey G, toast, absolute toast, just because he didn't think, you know. Because what would happen is the platform will take something like that down. Would you go back to radio if you got offered a job? Well, Andy, I'm being offered jobs all the time. And it's just getting the right deal in the right place. But there's a wonderful radio station set up in South Yorkshire. Because what's happening is the stations that used to be local stations have gone into a national brand. And they're abandoning their local roots. Now, I'm sure that's good for them, the money rolling in and all that stuff, but it leaves a huge void for local radio. So check out Sheffield and South Yorkshire Essentials. Absolute top stuff, I say. I tell you. Guys, I need another 20 followers. Every one of you up, tap follow. We've got 4,900 likes. Let's tap, tap, tappity, tap. So there you are. So toxic. Never mind, Scottie. You're absolutely fabulous. Queen of Karma, I thank you. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Very, very important. Everyone, follow Scottie McCLUE. Tap, tap, tappity, tap till we get up to 5,000. Oh, it's just gone to 5,000. Sadly, Radio Law has closed after 54 years. It was original hospital radio. That was a wonderful station, Jay. But the Law Hospital closed, did it not? Well, Scottie, we all think you're amazing. Well, if we get on to the commercial broadcaster for Scotland, yes, and I know that they are setting up a radio station. So have a look at that. Check out Scottie McClue's Facebook page. I tell you, I definitely listened to your radio show. Well, Andy, I think you'll get to know that. To Zart, you have a very strange medical history. Yes, indeed. How very strange. Tazart. There we are, dessert. Master Jam has joined us. We love it. How fabulous is that? Guys, it's 17:17. Another 25 followers. Come on. I just wanted to see if the comment got filtered. Oh, I see. Oh, well, it might get filtered. You're one of the greatest radio stations of all time. We did. Scot FM was Scotland's finest radio hour. I spoke to you once years ago on your radio show when I was half cut. Reagan! You wouldn't be the only one, I can tell you that. You'd hardly be conspicuous. I tell you. Now, who have we got here? Yes, Law Hospital closed. It's now Wishaw General. It was a great wee station. Jay, if you're wanting a smile, look up YouTube, Scottie McCLUE Law Village, right? And you'll get a smile. I can virtually guarantee it. So there you are. What's your preferred beverage? To Zart. I don't know. To Zart, I think we'll dump you because I think you're heading for a ban. What do you reckon? No, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll mute you. We'll mute to Zard. We'll not give him a ban. He's a poor soul. Right, we'll see how that goes. That's you muted to Zard for now. Just to get you thinking. Hang on, will I put that? Is this what Scottie likes? Queen of Karma says, Dinky-Doo, my mammy used to listen to you. Recently added you on her TikTok. Fan Dabby Dozy. Queen of Karma, Dinky-Doo. That is wonderful. Thank you very much for doing that. Guys, add me to everybody's TikTok. We should be on all TikToks. Sorry, I got a bit of a wobble there. Scottie, do you like playing golf? If so, what's your favourite course? El Cordy, I know a lot of golf courses, but I have never played golf in my life. The Cookie Monster shall prevail. Yes or no, you'll prevail, Tazart. You've just got to think. We don't want to give you a ban. That's why I didn't ban you. Thought this man's having a wee strange tongue. There we are. Joseph's just joined us. Dinky-Doo, Joseph, how lovely to have you with us. 5,100 likes, guys. Everybody tap, tap, tap. The record to beat, and we'll not do it this morning because I'm going to have to go soon, is... Tazart says, I shall depart now. Have a good day. I meant no harm. Tazart, I know that. There's no harm in you. We just had to calm you down. You've maybe had a sufficiency of caffeine. We need to change that. Everyone should play the sport we invented. I have done a video on golf at St Andrews. We should always appreciate the monarchy for what we have. Everybody else only dreams of having. That's true. And, of course, everybody is completely mythical about the monarchy. They don't know a thing about it. You go, how they be taking our money? No. There we go. Now, what have we got? Joseph. Yes, Joseph's being political there about council tax. I tell you. Who have we got? A lorry full of snooker equipment crashed on the motorway. There were queues everywhere. Gee, very good. A lorry load of glue overturned on the motorway, and drivers have been asked to stick to the inside lane. I always believe Scotland should separate from Westminster, but not the monarchy. Well, Aaron, you're 100% correct. One's a parliament, political. The other is a monarchy, apolitical. There's no reason. The Crown's united. Scotland took over the English crown in 1603. So there we are. And the Parliament's united against everyone's will. Well, not against Queen Anne's will. She was interfering. And she was a difficult woman, I tell you. Julie's just joined us. Dinky-Doo, Julie. Oh. Whoo. Sorry, I'm just having a comfort break there. A mop doon. The clammy shammy. Like the glue joke, brilliant, I tell you. Yes, thieves stole the WC pan from the police station. But the police say they've nothing to go on. I tell you. Now, Dave, Dinky-Doo, I tell you. Yes, all these are good, aren't they? An elephant got stopped on the motorway and done for speeding. Apparently it had done a ton. So there we are. Now, lawyers, these are about to sell Scottie. Good morning. Good morning, I tell you. An elephant doing a ton on the motorway. My guys just joined us. Dinky-Doo. Name 3 good things the monarchy do for Scotland. Right. They bring in fortunes, of which Scotland gets a share. So they bring in £22 billion to direct the Treasury. 75% of it is taxed. They have 7 royal residences in Scotland. They have direct Stuart bloodlines. Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II was 50% Scots. Her mother was 100% Scots. Her father, King George VI, see what I've just done there? He was a direct descendant of Malcolm II. Charles, our present King Charles, has got Stuart bloodlines. There we are. We've got the titles. The Prince of Wales, Prince William, now holds the titles Duke of Rothesay, Baron Renfrew, Lord of the Isles. So there you have it. Also, what else? £210 billion is tourism. Scotland is a good whack of that. I never knew that, Scottie. Oh, I'll tell you. Very, very important. So, yes. And also remember, we own Scotland, owns the crown. Well, it's kind of 50-50, but Scotland took over the English crown. So the crown is Scottish. And Nemo me impugn lacessit. Wha dor meadow we me. No one touches me with impunity. The motto of the Scottish crown. You'll see it on Edinburgh Castle. The money they bring in is mainly due to Buckingham Palace. So they are, no, not at all, Bob. Buckingham Palace is only done up. Turn Buckingham Palace into a refugee hotel. Why would you do that? And also, it would make these people very mentally unstable because they're not used to it. It's got, about 450 rooms. And what if one of them got lost forever? So there you are. I tell you. No, Buckingham Palace, if the royals ever decide to give it up, it only cost £5,000 when it was bought. And it had a terrible problem with sewage in the old kitchen. The smell. I mean, that's a long, long time ago. It was built for the Duke of Buckingham. Without going too deep, what do you think of Farage? I think he's a very clever man. I think he's an excellent politician. I think he's highly knowledgeable. But I will be very interested to see where his career, even at whatever age he is, takes him. So there you are. But here's a remarkable man, and he's got some very, very good ideas. He has a lot of support here in the northeast. Andy, when you say northeast, do you mean like Northumberland and Newcastle or Aberdeen? So there you go. Bob, I think we'll get rid of you, because your title's not so good. Guys, say cheerio to Mr. BAW. There he goes. If he wants to bring back coal, that's not smart. It's very smart, El Cody. I think the sooner they scrap that whole idea that we're over-carbonized and what I've scrapped that. In fact, scrap the net zero thing altogether because it's not been thought through and it's wasting a lot of money. And get rid of the whole idea. Net zero's a con. Yes, it is. It is a con. We know that. We've got, why are the Scots being charged for energy at all? We've got coal, we've got peat, we've got oil, we've got gas, we've got wind, we've got wave. Over-carbonized. Sir, come on. Greg, you're quite right. We're not over-carbonized at all. It's tiny, absolutely tiny. And our carbon capture is called trees. So there you go. So no. The carbon, of course there's global warming. There's always been global warming, but we shouldn't be cashing in on it politically. Exactly, we should be paying nothing. One of the main reasons I want independence. Absolutely. Guys, I'm going to have to go. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me this morning. Remember to get following. Remember to look at all the videos. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. The only way to guarantee clean energy for the future is nuclear power. Well, the government's on that at the moment, I believe. They should have kept Long Annet, the coal-fired power station. And if they didn't want to use it, they should have mothballed it. But there you are. But, people don't know about these things. And I also think a lot of government people get badly advised. Love you guys. Good morning.